Hello, I'm Jaimee Taylor. Today I'm going to talk to you about reasons that we need gun control legislation in place. Columbine High School, 15 dead, including 12 students, one teacher, and two shooters. April 1999, Littleton, Colorado. Virginia Tech, 33 dead, including one shooter. 15 others wounded and called the worst deadly school shooting in U.S. history. April 2007, Blacksburg, Virginia. Sandy Hook Elementary School, 27 dead, including 20 students that were ages 6 and 7 years old. 6 teachers and one shooter. December 2012. These are all well-known names of schools that have endured the horrors of deadly mass school shootings, those that have received national press coverage. But what about those schools that have endured the same fate with little coverage? In Lake Reed, Minnesota, March 2005, 16-year-old Jeff Weiss kills his grandfather's companion, and then arrives at schools and kills one teacher, one security guard, and 5 students before turning the gun on himself. In February 2012, Chardon, Ohio, a former student opens fire on campus, killing 3 students and injuring 6 others. April 2012, Oakland, California. One Go, a 43-year-old former student at Oakland University, opens fire on the campus, killing 7 people and wounding several others. Mass school shootings are becoming more and more common in our communities. Teachers and students are now on the front lines of a war that's rife with anger, with vengeance, and with death. It's time to protect the innocence of the children and teachers who dedicated their lives to enriching the lives of our youth. Now, there have been several other mass school shootings and public shootings in the United States since Columbine High School in 1999. Meanwhile, gun control is still one of the most debated topics on Capitol Hill. One of the key reasons why people believe that everyone has the right to own a gun is because of the Second Amendment of the United States Constitution, which states, and I quote, "A well-regulated militia being necessary to the security of a free state, the right of the people to keep and bear arms shall not be infringed." This little passage has caused so much controversy within our United States, within the United States of America. How do Americans feel about this poll? Well, do Americans feel that everyone has the right to own a gun? Well, according to the most recent Rosman poll, 75% of the people polled stated that the Constitution does guarantee the right of the people to own a gun. And of those people polled, 92% were Republicans, 64% Democrats, and among the others that answered yes, that the Constitution does guarantee people to have a gun, were classified as other. But 57% of those polled also cited a fear that increased government restrictions would be a reason for a spike in the sale of guns. Now, part of the reason why there's no reform really being enacted right now is because anti-gun control legislations are outspending pro-gun legislations. More money needs to be spent on pro-gun reform. Last year, the National Rifle Association spent $2,205 lobbying Congress. The pro-gun control Brady campaign spent $30,000. Michael Bloomberg's pro-gun control group, Mayors Against Illegal Guns, spent $150,000, and the Anti-Gun Control Owners of America spent $1,307,996. Wow. Altogether, pro-gun control groups spent $180,000 and were outspent 19-1 by anti-gun control groups that spent $3,512,996. Wow. That's an astonishing number. We're being outspent. Gun control violence. Some people say, well, it's not really a big problem. Somebody goes crazy every now and again and kills a bunch of people. Okay, it's a mental health issue, not a gun control issue. But you have to think, this might be new to middle class America or to upper middle class America, but this is definitely not anything new in the urban community. According to a report completed in March 2012, Black children and teens accounted for 45% of all child and teen gun deaths, although they were only 15% of the child and teen population. Wow. Children are the ones that are dying from these violent crimes. According to another report done by the Children's Defense Fund back in 2008 and 2009, it stated that 299 children under the age of 10 were killed by guns, and 173 of those children were preschool aged. That's a devastating number. And if that doesn't persuade you that we need to do something to protect our children, I don't know what will. Now, overall, by no means am I stating that guns should be banned. I don't believe that. But the facts and the statistics show by an overwhelming majority that the guidelines should be set, and that both pro-gun and anti-gun lobbyists need to have a serious discussion and find reasonable solutions. Regardless of someone's ethnicity, class, age group, or sex, everyone has the right to feel safe. We have a moral responsibility to protect those who cannot protect themselves. And every time another child is harmed or killed by gun violence, each and every person should feel responsible until all children and all institutions of public learning are protected. Let's do something today. Let's fight. Let's work together to protect the schools and to protect the children. Thank you for your time.